very good morning, Madam Fazila and my adoring companions. I would like to give a speech today on the effects of bullying on children. Is there any definition for bullying? Bullying is extremely harmful and causes significant difficulties in our society. Bullying has a no positive outcome because bullying is also defined as the intentional hostile action including an imbalance of power and strength. Bullies can also be defined as endangering species who mock others for their own amusement. It has the potential to transform or destroy a person's life. Many people's lives are ruined as a result of it. If children are teased frequently, they may develop mental scars. Even worse, if the bullying becomes severe, they may be killed or seriously harmed. Bullying can occur in a variety of settings, including school, colleges and university, the workplace, among neighbors and across borders. Bullying affects a person's socializing skill because it could leave the victim feeling withdrawn from society and have a negative view on socializing. The victim of bullying often feels interfered and in doubt within society. This often leads to the victim being bullied again and again. The victim is often being left out of social norms and has a negative view on socializing. Bullying also makes the victim unable to overcome feelings of despair and subsequently lack of the skills of social integration, which means the idea of making friends become near enough impossible. This is because bullying changes the mentality of a person by falsely making them believe that they are always not worthy of attention. It is very sad situation to be in. Not only that, the suicide rates. A recent study shows that 50% of suicide cases amongst the younger generation are related to bullying. Suicidal thoughts are the most severe effects of bullying. Many young children and adults alike haven't taken their lives because of being traumatically bullied in school. In recent news, a young boy of only 12 years committed suicide after being subjected to harsh bullying after joining a new secondary school 2 weeks prior to his unfortunate death. So here, the young boy was found hanging in his bedroom. There can be many factors leading up to suicide such as depression, low self-esteem and feeling worthless. And they all are feelings which are stimulated by bullying. Could you live with the guilt of knowing that you led someone so far? No. Then speak out and bullying before it is too again. Furthermore, physiologically, psychologically effects of bullying. There are many psychological effects which bullying has on a person. Bullying affects a person psychologically as it makes them believe that they are in a wrong even if there are not explanation for it. And it's like being in a constant state of doubt. It makes them believe that they are worthless. So here this often leads the victims developing depression and anxiety. To overcome symptoms of depression and anxiety, many people take medication or consume alcohol. So this can lead them to abusing the substances and relying on them on a daily basis by turning them into a monsters of stress and anger. Also, the psychological effects could be that victims of bullying turn to self-harm. Self-harm is deliberately punishing and hurting oneself in order to express their feelings of hurt and anger. In other words, a cry for help in other words. So, now I do want to invite my friend KEERTHIGA to discuss the matter in more depth. Thank you. So, hi Hi friends, do you all have any questions? No? I hope you all understand what I'm saying. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Priya, for giving me to talk about effect of bullying on children. Dear friends, my first point is anxiety and depression. Children who are bullied face depression on several different levels based on the severity of bullying. A majority of children do not speak about it at home. Parents are required to keep a track on the behavior and interaction of the child to find out any signs of the problem. Children who get bullied don't feel comfortable discussing it. They like to keep it to themselves. This increases depression and anxiety in them that leads to serious issues. It impairs the personality development of the child. The victims of bullying becomes timid and prefers to stay in their shell. The parents must become friends with their children so that they do not hesitate to share their problems. Victims of bullying may succumb to anxiety, depression, and other stress related conditions. The added stress of coping with bullying on a regular basis can steal their feelings of happiness and contentment. It also can increase feelings of worry and isolation. I've just discussed about how the children who have bullied feel anxiety and depressed. My dear friends, I shall now move on to my second point, that is lack of interest in studies. Children who are bullied at school cannot fall asleep due to fear that they will have to face the same humiliation the next day. They lose the interest of going to school. As a result, they often have much higher rates of absenteeism than not bullying kids. They may skip school from bullying them or because they are embarrassed and humiliated by the messages that were shared online. Their grade may also suffer because they find it difficult to concentrate on study. And in some cases, kids may either drop out of school or lose interest in continuing their education after high school. I've just discussed how the children who have bullied will lack of interest in studies. My lovely friends, I shall now move on to my third point, that is impact on family. When a child is bullied, it is not uncommon for the parents and siblings to also be affected. Parents often experience a wide range of consequences, including feeling powerless to fix the situation. They also may feel alone and isolated, and they may even become obsessed with the situation, often at the expense of their own health and well being. It also is not uncommon for parents to feel a sense of failure when their child is bullied. Not only do they feel like they failed to protect the child from bullying, but they also may question the parenting abilities. They may even worry that they somehow missed the signs of bullying or that they did not do enough to bully proof their child along the way. The truth is that no one can predict who bullies will target. Parents can do everything right and still find out that their child is being bullied. As a result, they should never feel responsible for the choices a bully makes. Instead, they should place the blame where it belongs and focus on helping their child heal from bullying. I have just discussed how the children who have bullied will impact on family. My dear friends, today my partner has talked about the effect of bullying on children. She has discussed two key points, that is, bullying affects a person's socializing skills and suicide rates. And I have discussed about lack of interest in studies and impact on family. Now I like to conclude my lecture with a motivational quotes. The three C's of leadership are consideration, caring, and courtesy. Be polite to everyone. At this time, I'd like to have my colleague speak, so I'll finish up by saying thank you for your attention. Would anyone like to ask any questions? I would now be interested to hear from you with your thoughts or questions. So now I would like to ask two questions, which is where or when does bullying occur? Second, who gets bullied? Once again, thank you for being such a wonderful audience. It has been a great honor and pleasure for us to be today. Thank you.